Y'all, Brianna Olsen is back at it again with the drama. I feel like I can't keep up with her, okay? I feel like we already know that like Astravino was a hot mess, and I really do feel like at first some things were like, a skit or maybe like a collab, and like she didn't really care about being messy, but then we come to see the truth that she's like actually a hot mess. You know what I'm saying? With Brianna Olsen, I really do feel very confused, which I'm like, okay, she's in some real drama, but then she's in some fake drama. You can't tell what's like, acted up and what's a skit coming from her. And right now, obviously, I'm about to show you guys that she's beefing with Wendy Ortiz, and she's actually calling her out because she wants to box her. Like, she literally wants to fight her, and she's like talking shit about Wendy Ortiz's baby daddy, which I'm like, okay, is this real? Is this fake? I don't know. The reason why I am saying this is because if you guys haven't kept up with my Brianna Olsen videos, is because I did make one to where she was beefing with her best friend Vale, which that whole situation within itself was a hot damn mess. The fact that they like call her backseat and she's totally fine with that, being that she is a mother of two. Turns out that whole thing was a skit. Actually, one of you guys did tag me in a TikTok, which, by the way, shout out to you. I really appreciate it because I didn't see that. Which, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I made a video to where Vale was pissed that one of the backseat occurrences had happened while Brianna Olsen was on live, and it blew up on TikTok to where Brianna Olsen literally got into a big fight with Vale because Vale went onto her live, woke Brianna Olsen up in the middle of the night, and literally just started beating her ass. Which, come to find out, the whole entire thing was fake, and it was like a skit. Somebody actually had a TikTok to where they were like filming from behind the scenes and the whole thing was set up. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're like really giving WWE a run for their money because they're over here acting like a full-on production company to where we have a guy in a mask who was like orchestrating the whole thing to make it seem more legit. But then there's somebody behind the scenes that's actually recording it. And I'm like, wait, they're literally orchestrating this whole fake live, this whole fake fight while on TikTok live. I do have to say, you got to give him a little bit of credit, but low key, now I'm just kind of like, wait, what's real? What's not real? And it leads me to wonder, like, is this situation with Wendy Ortiz real? Like, I can't tell because I really do feel like a lot of these TikTokers are starting to see their numbers rise, obviously, because of the drama that is popping off. If you guys don't know who Wendy Ortiz is, she's actually really popular here on YouTube as well as TikTok. I want to say she dated Willito, and I want to say this is when she blew up. I could totally be wrong on this, okay? Because she still is kind of new to me, but I want to say she was dating Willito, which Willito was popular from dating Shawty Bay or like living in the Bay house or like something with Shawty Bay, okay? That's the whole reason why Willito blew up, and he was dating Wendy Ortiz, but then he got caught cheating on her on a TikTok live. Somebody had like put him on blast, I'm sorry, and then that's how she like blew up because everyone was like Team Wendy over there. I do got to keep it real. That's like pretty much the only little bit that I have seen of Wendy so far. But now I do feel like maybe we're going to be talking about her more because now she's getting involved with the messiness over here on TikTok, which I have to say, okay, and I know you guys are probably going to hate me for this, but I understand the whole game, okay? Like, if you're on TikTok, and I feel like if you're, like, running with this whole crowd of people, if you can get involved in this drama, you're gonna blow up from it. Like, for real, I feel like any little bit of messiness, you're gonna blow up because obviously us on TikTok or, like, on the internet, 9 out of 10 of us are really, messy, and we want to know the drama. And I think that's, like, what people are seeing now because obviously they're doing, like, fake skits, and this is their version of a collab. And I have to say, letting you guys know with a grain of salt, I don't know if this is real or not, okay? Like, I do want to say, I feel like Wendy has, like, low-key been out of the drama from what I have seen, and I haven't really seen her, like, cause any type of, like, drama or be mixed in with this type of crowd of, like, Brianna Olsen, Astravino, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know if this is real, or maybe Brianna Olsen is just, like, looking for anybody out in the crowd that she can, like, pick on, and maybe she's trying to get a rise out of anybody who is popular because she obviously knows that is going to grow her engagement too. This is where I'm saying, like, low-key, I don't know what to believe anymore. Because, y'all, if you guys had watched my Brianna Olsen videos, legit, when it had came down to the fight with Vale, I was like, wait, like, I had seen multiple people say this was a skit, like, no, they're just doing this as a skit or whatever, just to, like, be messy and, like, get popular on TikTok, or more popular, I should say. I was like, you know what? I don't know. They really sold me on it because I did see like the whole like live of them fighting, and I was like, you know what? This does seem legit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really does seem like Vale was the type to like, throw it down like that. And then also too, Brianna Olsen had like a bruise. She had a scrape on her nose. So I'm like, okay, like, it seemed legit to me. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I can't keep up with this. Before we get into today's topic, I'm letting you guys know, take it with a grain of salt because maybe this whole damn thing is made up. I don't really know. I do want to go ahead and start this off actually though by playing a clip from Brianna Olsen to where she was on live calling out Wendy Ortiz and saying that she wants to box her, which it seems to be her thing recently to like call people out. Like, apparently she wants to box. And I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, I feel like there was like a whole celebrity like boxing match thing, like Kim Kardashian and like Robert Kardashian like took place in it, like on one of the, like, I don't know, first 5 seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And I'm like wondering if Brianna Olsen over here is trying to do the same thing but for influencers. Like maybe she's trying to be like the female version of like Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Like that's kind of what I'm getting at here, which I have to say this, okay? I'm just saying, okay, it would be a really genius move to have TikTok lives that are like fully orchestrated and planned out, so it leaves people wondering, is this real, is this fake, like literally WWE. Because y'all, when I grew up, by the way, it was like WWF, and I thought the whole thing was real. Like every time I would watch wrestling, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's real. When I grew up and I learned that it was scripted, I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, it like blows my mind that they do this whole scripted event in front of a live audience, do you know what I mean, who doesn't even really know at that time. I feel like you got to give credit to these people, and I feel like if Brianna Olsen can like orchestrate this type of drama on TikTok live, maybe she's smarter than we all think. Anyways, go to check out this first clip right here.
All bark, no bite. I'll box Wendy. I'll literally pay her to box me. I swear to God, I'll pay her to box me. I swear to God, I will. I will fly her out and pay her. Pick your battles. It's a boxing fight, not a street fight. She's not gonna be able to pull my hair with boxing gloves on. So let's see if she can fight then. Because I'm pretty sure all those fighting videos I saw of her were all just pulling hair. So let's actually fight, like, in a strategic way, like real fighting. Not fuck. Said something nice about him and he said something rude about me. So you know what? I guess that's what we're on. So she got mad that I said that about him. What does Wonga mean in Spanish, babe?
Wonga?
They're calling her Wonga Wendy. What does that mean? Why are y'all calling me that now?
As y'all saw from right there, she is calling Wendy out. But I do have to say this. I think that she is calling her out because this is what Brianna Olsen said. She said that Wendy Ortiz's baby daddy called her a hoe on TikTok or on the internet. I don't really know, which I will play a clip in just a second, which then I could understand a little bit more as to why she is, you know, throwing this out there on the internet. Nonetheless, I have to say I am a fan of boxing, y'all. I love UFC, so I feel like if like all these TikTok influencers were like to get in on this and like do a boxing match, like y'all, can you guys imagine an Ash Trevino versus like Heffa boxing match? Like y'all, I'm probably gonna pay for that on pay-per-view. Like legit, I'm being so serious. I really do feel like this could make some money, and I do feel like a lot of people would want to see it. That's why I'm saying I feel like she is onto something with this. I don't know if she's being legit or just talking her shit. I don't know. Anyways, I do want to go ahead and play a clip right here to where that same live she was talking about Wendy Ortiz's baby daddy, to where she did call him, you know, some things, and supposedly, allegedly, he did call her a hoe. Go ahead and check this out.
Kim Carlos? Fuck him. He called me an HOE. If he wants to call me what he thinks that I am, then I'm gonna call him what I think he is. See, I don't talk about people unprovoked. I said something nice about him, and he called me an HOE, so I just call it how I see it. When he looks at me and he thinks of the word HOE, well then I think of the word FAT when I look at him. Like, that's just what it is. I could be a hoe and I still wouldn't want to sleep with you. That's sad. And I'm such a hoe, right? I still wouldn't want to sleep with you. Okay.
As y'all saw from her right there, she is calling out Wendy Ortiz's baby daddy, which, you know, I do gotta keep it real, y'all. Like, I feel like, obviously, look, maybe I sound hypocritical with this. I do feel like there's a difference of like gay men, because a lot of times gay men are like viewed as like one of the girls, you know what I mean? But if like a straight man who has kids and whatnot, who's like, I don't know if they're married or whatnot or together, I do feel like it is kind of messy, you know, for him to get on the internet and say things like that, especially unprovoked. But nonetheless, I do feel like that does obviously like give permission, I guess, for Brianna Olsen to talk her shit towards Wendy. I was gonna say Wendy Williams. Oh my gosh, Wendy Ortiz, because I do feel like what else is she gonna do? It's not like she could box Wendy Ortiz's baby daddy. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyways, Wendy Ortiz did respond to this. I gotta keep it so real with you guys, okay? I actually talked to my homegirl about this before. I feel like she just always has a grin on her face that I can't tell. And actually, I watched like one of her vlogs with one of my homegirls because she does like her and she likes her vlogs. I'm like, I can't tell if she's joking about things or being serious. Like, there's like a whole compilation video of her on TikTok to where she's like crying on TikTok. And I'm like, why does she fake cry? Which apparently that's like her thing. She literally goes on live and she acts like she's gonna cry because she's like, I don't know, trying to be an actress or something like that, which I'm like, I don't get. So I'm like, why are there like all these clips? And it's like all the times that Wendy Ortiz is like crying on TikTok live, but then come to find out that she just fake cries all the time. I'm so damn confused about this. But y'all, right here, because I feel like she just always has a grin, and I don't know if that's just like the way her mouth is. Do you know what I mean? I can't tell if she's like in on it. The way I'm literally gonna be so skeptical about everything now, I'm like, is this real? Is that real? Is this the new form of collaboration? Is this Wendy and Brianna collabing right here? I don't know. Go ahead and check this out right here.
Also said that she was gonna go to the club. Hello, bitch. I was literally waiting for you. I was like, please let a bitch try me today. Please, please let this bitch come. Please. And then she wants to say my baby daddy's ugly. No, honey, you're ugly. But literally, you could call me ugly. You could call me Wanga, Wendy. You could call me anything. But to call my family anything, because Carlos is my family, is crazy. It was one-sided beef until she said some shit about Carlos. Then it's beef now.
As y'all see from right there, Wendy is saying that supposedly she was going to be at the same club as Brianna Olsen and was like waiting for her because she apparently was about to be that life and like throw hands with her. I do gotta say though, like for real, okay, after watching that, like, do you guys think she's being serious? I don't know. I feel like with people like her, I'm like, is it a joke? Only because like that smirk. Hopefully you guys see what I see. Like, maybe I'm crazy. Call me out if I am being crazy. Because I'm like, I see this little smirk on her and I'm just like, wait, is this like just a joke? And you know what it comes across to me as? It comes across as like she's trying to act. Do you know what I mean? But it's not coming across good. Like, I do gotta keep it real with you guys, okay? The whole reason why I was sitting over here like, damn, I can't tell if this whole thing with Brianna Olsen and Vale was real is because I really do feel like Brianna Olsen low-key is a good actress. Like, she really did have me fooled. Like, yes, of course, I was like, damn, I know people fake stuff on the internet like this, but she sold it pretty good. Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.